So since we have a flooded basement, the first thing that we're going to do is drill a bunch of holes in a bucket on the bottom and then all along the sides so that we can dig a small hole down in the crawl space, put the bucket in there with a sump pump and a flexible hose for the discharge so we can pump out all that water. Okay, so we're going to set up our pump, the temporary pump. This is still a check valve, but the small fitting here will allow us to use the flexible hose so we can pump out that flooded crawl space. 1.5" male threaded adapter. So when you try to find your fittings for these things, remember the sizes. I've said it so many times, you should remember that this is 1.5" female, so this is 1.5" male threaded adapter. We just screw it on there hand tight. Then we're just going to attach our flexible discharge. You just push it on there. It's got barbs, but we're still going to put we're still going to tighten it up with a clamp. This is a 5/16" drill bit clamp, stainless steel. It just holds it in place. Now we're ready to go ahead and set our pump down in that bucket, the little hole that Chuck's already dug. We'll set up the extension cord and we'll be able to pump out some of that water. So you can kind of see where Chuck's out there, what he's doing. He's going to rip open that plastic and then we're going to cut a little hole down into the dirt, into the mud, and we're going to put the bucket in there. Maybe you can just pull that plastic up out of the way, pull it towards them or something. Just get it out of the way because it's hard to dig through plastic. But we're going to put a bucket back there and put the sump pump in with a flexible discharge just to get the water out of here so that we're able to actually work in the crawl space. So we're going to set that pump right down into the pit. Chuck's got to stay right there with it though because he's got to keep the float on so that it can pump. Remember, the float is what actuates that pump. So now we're plugging this pump up. Should kick right on. That float should be up. I hear it kicking on. And it'll just drain this kind of slow. Let's go outside and see what it looks like out here. So we're pumping out the water of the crawl space. That thing's underwater. It's probably going to take us about a half an hour or so to be able to actually work in here. Oh, that water is receding fairly quickly though. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.